Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make your own baby walker. Yeah, I did this for my son. As you can see, it's a very nice and stable baby walker. You'll be able to learn how to walk. So let's go. So you need a 2x4. You're going to cut it into a variety of pieces. The first piece is 20 inches long. The next one is 10 inches long, and you need 2 of them. The next one is 6.5 inches, and you need 2 of them. Next, you need one piece, which is 11 inches long. And you will need to cut both ends like this at a 45-degree angle. And we have the next one, which is 18 inches long. And for this one, this is the handle. You want to find a smaller piece of wood, which is thinner, that would fit in your baby's hand, and cut it to 13 inches long. You will also need 2 metal brackets like this. As you can see, I have already drilled some holes in them. They are 14 inches long. And finally, you need 3 caster wheels and a variety of screws. Alright, let's start putting it together. So you're gonna start with the 2 long pieces that are 18 and 20 inches long. So you're gonna start by putting them together like this. Make sure it's flush. And the next thing you have to do is to screw them together. Put your screws in. I use 4 screws. After putting in the screw, you flip it over like this so that the 20-inch piece is pointing down towards the floor. You're going to take your 2 10-inch pieces and put them together like this. So you want to line them up to make sure the sides are flush with the bottom. And now you're going to lay your metal bracket across all 3 pieces and add your screws. I screw the brackets into the outside piece of wood first, which will then allow me to adjust and make sure everything is flush before I put the screws in the middle. So after screwing in your brackets, you place your caster wheels. So one goes here, the other one goes here, and this one goes here. You want to make sure the wheels are 1 inch from the edge and centered in the wood. And add on your screws. And you want to do the same for the next. Inch in and centered. So once you're done, you flip it over like this. Grab the piece with the 45-degree angles and you're going to place it like this. Make sure it's nice and flush. Put on your screws. I use 3 screws at the top and 3 at the bottom. And please make sure the screws are long enough to get into the bottom wood without sticking out of the bottom. So once you're done, the next thing is to put on the handle. As I mentioned, you want the space to be small enough to fit in your baby's hand, and you want to sand it nice and smooth. You're going to place it on top like this, making sure it's centered and flush. Then you can add your 3 screws. can see the baby walker is almost done. Okay, so when I was growing up, this is how we used to do it. It was just like this, just looking like this, and kids would learn how to walk. They would hold it. The parents would be standing next to them for support, teach them how to push it. So I kind of realized that a lot of time kids fall backward because it tips backward like this. And so the 6.5-inch piece goes here. What it does is it stops the walker from tipping backward. So when you're screwing this in, you want to make sure it doesn't touch the floor. It's flush on the front and not the back. And it has a little gap so it's not dragging on the ground. And you do the same on the other side. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so our walker is all done. As you can see, it's looking good. This is how it goes. Go back and forth. And I told you about the supports here for the tipping. Baby wants to tip backward. This is the support. So when your baby stands with the walker, you want to make sure the handle is at their chest level, as you can see here. If your child is not as tall, you will need to shorten the walker. You can do this by taking off the handle and cutting this piece shorter. You can see here my son demonstrating how it works. Please make sure when your child is learning how to use this walker, you're next to them to keep them safe. While he's older in this video, my son started using this walker when he was 8 months old. And by the time he was 10 months old, he could walk on his own. Thanks so much for watching and enjoy.